Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. It was mentioned to be with the Salihin. Who are and what are the characteristics of the Salihin?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Salihin are those ones that they are in love with their Lord. They love their Lord and the Lord loves them. Allah has made it even more clear and more open by declaring and showing who His friends are. We got about Salihin. Salihin is a righteous person, good people. What does it mean to be a righteous person, Salih person? The one who is in love with his Lord and in love with his Prophet. And they are in love with Akhirat, and they're in love with the friends of Allah and in the way of the Holy Prophet. You will sit with them and they will remind you of Allah and His Prophet. You sit with them, you work with them, and you will forget all your heaviness and worries of this world, even for a short time. The Salihin, every awliya is a Salih person. Not every Salih is an awliya. And we are following our Shaykh. We are following our Shaykh, who is not just a Salih person, who is not just a friend of Allah, but a very special one. And we are following under the umbrella of Shaykh Maulana, who is not just a saint, but is a sultan of the saints. So we look at their characteristics. And following a saint, you see that one is, Allah is just declaring him to be my friend. They are not going to be filled with so much sadness or grief or fear of this world. They are looking to see if every action that they're doing is pleasing to their Lord. But a Shaykh is more than a saint. A Shaykh is the one who has been given the authority and the power to teach and to transmit, as Shaykh Allah is saying, that love that they feel to the people who wants to follow them. There are saints that they are not sheikhs. You may sit, you may get some blessings from them, but they are not given that authority to train you. So we are following SahibulSaif. That is our saint and our Shaykh. Don't ever declare yourself to be a Salih or a Wali or a Shaykh, please. Allah is saying not to. He's saying don't. He could easily say be a Salih, but He says no, just follow, be with them. So that is enough for us. And they are not going to ask you anything. They ask you no fee. What they want is for you to become a good one and a sincere one to your Lord. And they are worrying day and night that you are going to lose this faith, because the faith is a very delicate thing in this world. You can lose it very easily and very quickly. They are worried for that. So the one who is worried after your health, they will make a fuss about you, no? Your mothers, if they're worried for the health of the children, they will say, are you going outside? Wear a scarf, wear this, eat this, 24 hours. The one who is worried for your physical health, the doctor, is going to tell you, these are the things you need to do, these are the things, if you don't do, this is what you're going to get. But doctor is different from a mother. A doctor is just saying, you follow, you don't follow, it's up to you. But a saint, a Shaykh, and a prophet is more than that. We have a reflection of the love of Allah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves everything that He has created, and everything that He has created has that love, the divine love in that. And this is something that believers will go around everywhere to look in the earth, in the skies, in the oceans, to each other, to look at that divine love that Allah has put there. Then they just look at each other and they get lost in that. Because we don't want to be lost in this dunya. We want to be lost in the love of our Lord and our Prophet, so that we will come back to our origin. This is not our origin and this is not our destination. And so, follow those who ask you no fee, and themselves they are rightly guided. Be with those who are concerned about your akhirat. Concerning about your akhirat is not just telling you to pray more, make more zikr, give more sadaqah, recite more better. They are concerned about your spirit. They are concerned that your spirit is going to be locked up and chained, and they want it to be free, free to return. So they will worry about you and find ways to reach to you. Easy way or hard way, like this or like that. Years, all their lives they will spend saying, don't go this way. Look to this. We see stories of saints, all their lives, thousands of years they spend. And their nation never changed. Still they didn't give up. But it's not easy. And those that just want to take a break understand how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala treat them very severely. Allah is not treating their nation very severely. Allah is treating them very severely for the job that they're supposed to do. Later, after the time is up, then whatever is going to come to them is going to come to them. But until that time, they have a job and we have a work also. That Sahabi that is remembering the Prophet ﷺ and remembering all the names of the companions, he is lost in them. He is in love with them, because he sees in every one of them a reflection of the Prophet. If only murids are going to look at each other as a reflection of their Shaykh, oh, so many problems will go away. So many. Even if that one is like this or like that, he's going to see this one has a reflection of my Shaykh. The love is still going to support everything. And just like the father or the mother can get very upset with the child, but the love is still there. It's never gone. If only. So we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. What it means, the khutbah, when Shaykh Maulana is saying, it's so easy to sacrifice the world, but it is not easy to sacrifice your souls. I believe that was a sohbah that was given in Turkish. And it is the soul, meaning it is your jan, your desires, your love, your life, your nafs. So don't say to me, I sacrifice everything for you, I give up. None of us give up anything. Right now, if we go back, we leave the dergah and we go back, there's still some life waiting for us. Everyone coming to me thinking I don't know. Some keep their plans for years. They have plan B. Some, not only B, the letters of the alphabet is not enough, that many plans that they have. So you never sacrifice, you never commit, you never give. Because the smell, the fragrance, the look of a person who has given everything is different. The one who still has so many plans, they're different. Yes? What is that look of a person who says, I've given everything for you? What is in his face? What do you think he's going to show? No. It's not calmness. It's panic. Because it's still a big question mark. You just give everything. It is desperation. What does that mean? That one who says, I've given up everything and my soul to come here, which we cannot say that. There is a desperation there. What is that desperation? To make sure that this sacrifice, this feeling, this faith and this love, it is always there. Because there are always shaitans attacking. There's always the ego to say, no, 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 why are you doing this? You can easily do that. Why you have to listen to him? Why you have to stay here? Why? That one now is fighting. He's fighting. And the look of a fighter, although he's very calm, he may be, but you know that so much is happening inside. He is not relaxed. He is not. He works. And he is being very careful to see, what about this action that I did? What about this action that I'm doing? What about this? Why is this getting this kind of reaction from this one, this? He's always thinking. And he will fall into, first, the stage of uneasiness. You know, that is the beginning stage, but that is the uneasiness. You know, when you fall in love, when you have a crush on someone, you fall in love, you say, is there calmness there? No. It is crazy. It's a little bit crazy. And that craziness is to prove that the love is still there. That craziness is still to prove. It's not to say, I did it. And everything you're doing now is to look to see whether that one is approving or not. You understand? Whether to see that one is approving it or not. It is not to say, I do something, definitely he will like it. I'm praying, definitely he's good. No, there is a desperation. And you want to always ask, are you happy with me? Are you happy with me? Believer is different. They're not going to grieve or mourn or be sad about this dunya. But they're going to look at the actions that they are doing for the sake of Allah and hoping and wishing and being desperate that it is accepted. When you have that, how can you ever be proud of that? How can you ever take pride of that? Because you know, this is what I did compared with what I did last year, compared with this person, or compared with this righteous person, or compared with this saint or this prophet of this Sahabi, which you must always compare yourselves with. You say, how can I even say I did something? You're not going to feel proud. You're going to fear that, is it accepted? Are you happy with me? And sometimes they make you to go through that for years. You will never know. You never get a straight answer. That's okay. In the beginning, it's okay too. Maybe later it's okay. Because you know why? People get spoiled. They get spoiled all the time. When they're showing it is accepted, they immediately become down. They take things for granted. You don't see that hunger anymore. Ashq. Ashq is that hunger Ashq is that craziness, no? So, now start comparing yourselves with these beloved ones. Don't compare yourself to another person or another dergah or how you were 10 years ago or your friends or your, no, don't. When it comes to akhirat matters, compare yourself to someone whose maqam is higher than you. Don't compare yourself to someone that is an unbeliever or a Muslim who is not carrying out certain things properly. Don't. Compare yourself to the saints and to the prophets and to the awliya and to the Salihin. When it comes to the dunya, what you have and what you want, that time you must compare yourself to those who have nothing. Don't compare yourself to millionaires and billionaires and celebrities and the high station people in this world. Don't. That is wrong. This is what 99.99% of the people, Muslims, they are doing. At the time you get the satisfaction, whatever that comes, if it comes like this, you'll be satisfied. If it comes more, you'll be satisfied. If it comes more or less, you will be satisfied. You'll find that hikmat that is there, the satisfaction that is there, the love that is there, and Allah has put it there. You make the best of every situation because the best is there. So don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn unknowingly. This is even worse. Inshallah, may Allah forgive me and bless you and make us to become better slowly, step by step. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.